friends, this is Kristen from the Pros and Cons team, and today I'm really excited to talk to you about the pros and cons of setting goals. So setting goals is something that I really enjoy doing. I'm not always been very good at it. Sometimes I'm just like the January 1st goal setter. But this year I've tried to set couple yearly goals that I want to accomplish this year, and monthly goals, and then I have weekly goals that I want to get done. And it is really great, but I'm not always been perfect at doing goals. But I want to talk about some of the pros and cons. So to start off, the pros is it gives your life direction. So for example, last year I set the goal to run a marathon, and that helped me with the goal of exercising very consistently and going on runs very consistently because I had this end goal that I knew I needed to work for. And so that was something that is really great with goals, is it can push you and it can also push others too. So there are times where it's like, hey, I want to like save up and go to China or go to New York or something, and then you can share that with other people, and there's maybe people that be like, hey, can I tag along, like I want to do that too. So you can like save up together and push each other to get to that goal of going and traveling the world. So that is another great thing with goals. I think also if you don't set a goal, you're less likely to get places. um, I think that a lot of people are like, oh, I just like to like have the freedom of just not setting a goal. And I don't think goals are restricting. I think you get farther when you have goals. Um, I Another thing, like I set a goal in high school to get a 4.0, and because I had that goal, I knew I was like, okay, this is what I want to work for, rather than be like, okay, I'll just like get what I want on these things. Or like not having that goal, I wouldn't have gotten a 4.0 because it would have been like, okay, like I can do mediocre work and get mediocre grades. And so that is something that is great with setting goals. Okay, moving on to some cons. I think it can be really discouraging when you fall through with your goals. A lot of people set goals to go to the gym every day in a year, and they set all these goals January 1st and then never do them. And it can get really discouraging. So, like, they just are really pointless and more of a way of being like, oh dang, I failed. I didn't do any of my goals, or I wanted to lose this much weight and I didn't do it. And like it can become more depressing if you aren't able to accomplish the goal or find that you just didn't work on it at all. So that is a negative with goals. Also, setting goals can take time. It takes a lot of time and thought and preparation to get a goal set to where you can accomplish it. I think sometimes we set such a big goal, but like really don't ever put in the planning of like, okay, so we have a goal and we're gonna go to the gym every day this year or whatever. But then it's like, okay, well then what time are you gonna go to the gym? Like how are you gonna organize your schedule so that you can go to the gym? Like there's so much planning that goes into making a goal successful. So that can be a con. Another thing is it can get really discouraging. There's times where it's like, oh, like I'm working so hard to get this goal done and it is not coming together. Like I'm working so hard to go to the gym every day, but like every time I try to go to the gym, this happens and this happens and this happens. So they can become really discouraging that way, where it's like you need time to accomplish the goals. So these are some of the pros and cons that I've thought of. If there are additional pros and cons that you would like to add, please leave them in the comments below, and you can check out more pros and cons linked in the description below. I hope you have a great day. Bye.